But as far as
Mark, how you doing?
Jeff, good to see you guys.
Good to see you too. Thank you for letting Dining with the Pros come into your establishment.
We're honored. Thank you very much for coming on in.
It's our pleasure.
Okay, come on in, we'll have a talk.
Let's go in.
I can send you a list.
Mark, again, thank you very much for letting Dining with the Pros come here to this icon of a restaurant, Myron and Phil's. You know, it's been here a long time. Tell us a little bit about the history of Myron and Phil's and who is Myron and Phil?
Well, Myron and Phil are brothers. Myron's my father and Phil's my uncle. We originally came from the produce market, South Water Street. They had a cafeteria for years and years and years down there. We came up here in 1971 and opened up Myron and Phil's Steakhouse. They've been the sole proprietors for just about 30 years, and I came into the business a little bit myself, and I had cousins and family in and out, and finally they retired, and now it's all up to me.
So second generation in the restaurant industry.
Yes.
Wow. Have you grown, well obviously you've grown up in the restaurant business.
Yes.
And how did they come from a cafeteria to steaks?
As urban renewal, they were tearing down part of the water market at that time, and my father's restaurant was on the chopping block. They were looking for another restaurant to do. They came across this restaurant. It was originally called Brady's Steakhouse. And they knew nothing of fine dining, nothing of alcohol service, nothing of waiters and waitresses or anything like that. And they just had a great support team behind them and have been successful ever since.
Well, they've done an incredible job. I mean, you know, not many restaurants can say they've been here this long with the same family, same location.
Coming up on 40 years.
Coming up on 40 years. That's remarkable. So Mark, tell me, all the famous people, I mean, Myron and Phil's has always been known to have a lot of famous people coming in here. You remember, who are some of the people that have come in here?
Well, we get a lot of political people that were coming in through the door. Mayor Daley, Speaker of the House Mike Madigan, some of the other local politicians from the neighborhood. We've had news people from all the television radio stations. Some of the comedians are Jackie Mason, Woody Allen, Buddy Hackett. We've had late Cardinal Bernardine, President Cardinal Francis George. Bill Clinton was here back in '93.
Wow.
We've had movie stars, Harold Ramis, Dennis Farina, Seika.
Whoa. Who is Seika?
One of our local icons from Chicago. Back in the day, she donned the silver screen pretty well.
What do you mean by that?
She was one of our porn stars. It was. She actually still is one of our big Chicago icons still today.
Is she going to be here tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Huh? I've also noticed in this restaurant, walking around and talking to a lot of the employees, that you have people that have been here an awful long time. And keeping people, how do you do it? How do you keep people here?
It's hard to get rid of them. Nobody wants to leave. Working for Myron and Phil's, you're working for family. It's not a typical corporate restaurant. I mean, this has been a family-owned and operated restaurant for going on 38 years. We treat our health like family. We try and help them out as much as we can. We do whatever we can. They're happy here. The restaurant's done well, and it's just been a great place to work. I actually spend more time here than I do at home.
Well, I'm sure most restaurant people do. So Mark, you know what? I know that restaurants through the years have to change and remodel and things like that. What have you done lately to spruce up Myron and Phil's after 40 years?
Well, we cleaned up the dining room a little bit. We got rid of the hanging lights and went to recessed lighting, halogens. I did remodel on the bar, put in all deep woods, and built all cabinetry behind it, did underbar lighting, put in a dance floor that we really don't use too much, but it does come in handy once in a while. The biggest add-on is our patio outside. I've got 3 fireplaces, seating for 30. There's a waterfall out there. It's been really a godsend. It's really fixed up the front of the restaurant nicely.
Oh, that's beautiful to have something. Is this the first year you'll be using it?
Actually, we had it out last summer, but this is going to be the year that we're really going to push it off and have a lot of fun out there. Maybe do a party grill, do all kinds of private parties. It's just a great, great space.
Well, that sounds great, Mark. Let's go. Well, Mark, I can see what you were talking about. What a great addition this is to Myron and Phil's outdoor patio. It's terrific.
It turned out to be a great space, actually better than I ever thought of. People really enjoy coming out here, sitting, dining, having cocktails. It's just a great, great space.
Oh, a great summer night like this. Who could beat it?
Nobody.
Nobody. Absolutely. So tell me, Mark, Where are you going to take us? Where's your favorite restaurant that you like to go to?
Well, after work, there's not a lot of choices. I really don't want to go too far, so I go into downtown Skokie, a place called the Village Inn. Great pizza, great ribs, wonderful atmosphere. It's a place just to kick back and relax after work.
And I understand they've been there for a long time.
Yes, they've been there for a long time. You get a lot of the industry people. Like when a lot of the restaurants close in the area, a lot of us go hang out at that spot.
Well, I'm excited. I love pizza, I love Italian food, so let's do it. And folks, why don't you join us as we go dining with the pros? Let's do it.